study, a lot of focus, a lot of devotion, a lot of meditation. It is a seeking after the Lord with all of your heart, a seeking after God like you would seek for air if you're drowning. When you have that kind of hunger and longing for God, that all you seek is to hear his voice in the Word, to be in communion with him with prayer. I was talking earlier about an Ignatian retreat. That's the closest I've ever experienced it in my life. Is going through the I don't want to say ritual, the structure of a monastic order, where I was talking about an Ignatian retreat. They're given ever so often by a group called Miles Christi. Thank you. Miles Christi. This is Latin for Army of Christ. And they're a group of Jesuits, Jesuit fathers, whose goal is the sanctification of the laity. And they offer these weekend retreats from Friday evening through Sunday. When you register, you're under a vow of silence, meaning that the only time you speak is in prayer, in Mass, in confession, or in spiritual advisement with one of the fathers. Your structure of your day is basically monastic. You get up early in the morning. The first thing you do is pray. You have prayer and Mass. Then you have breakfast in silence. You go on your retreat. You hear the retreatant fathers. You don't ask questions. You just hear them teach about the spiritual exercises. You have some time on your own. You do have time for confession or advisement, and then what? Evening prayer and Vespers, and then you go to bed. That's it. Yes, Chris?
Well, Wednesday during breakfast, lunch, and dinner, you might have Gregorian chant.
Yes. 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 You've been on the retreats?
Yes, sir.
Yes. And I describe them as a deep cleansing for your soul. I mean, ordinary confession is good, and well, you should do it regularly. But this is a deep cleansing. And quite frankly, I haven't been to one in a long time. I've been in need of one. But that's what I'm talking about. That kind of an experience, when you go through something like that, where your day is so ordered to only commune with God, you get a little taste of what this is talking about. Get a little taste of it. And I would very much encourage you to do it. They have women's retreats and they have men's retreats. And they do them several times a year in various locations, usually around Oceanside or San Diego. Yes. San Diego. They used to have them up near Santa Barbara as well, at the Prince of Peace Center. Anyway, look this up on the internet. Miles Christi, you'll find their retreats. Okay? I would strongly recommend them if you want this kind of deep experience with God. I was telling Alvaro here, when I went to it, one of the things that they offer is a full life confession, where you start with your earliest memory and you confess everything that you've done that you can think of.
General.
Not general, what you can think of, all of your sins since you were a child up until now. Talk about a deep cleansing of your soul. It's really quite something to experience. So that's what I am talking about here. All right? And then we begin what they have here is the colloquy of the bride and the groom. This is the last time the bridegroom the lover will speak. He speaks one line in chapter 8, but this is really the last that he speaks. I'm looking at our time, and I think this is a perfect time to close for right now, unless anyone has any questions or anything they'd like to speak up right now.